Hi, today we're unboxing the latest Vanguard VG-D-BT09 Dragontree Invasion. Right, so this is the first set with a boss unit from the Vanguard Overdress series. Right, so we have a new unit which is the Dragontree, which is similar to the story back in the Link Joker arc, where we have alien invasions. Right, so first of all, let's take a look at the box design. So we have the Dragontree, which is the boss unit in front, and we have the 4 new right line or great trees from Dark States, Brandgate, and Stoichia. Right, so 2 new right line, upgrade to Bruce, and also, sorry, there's another right line which will be appearing in anime on episode 5. Right, let's go for the unboxing. Right, so this time around we have a total of 15 plus 5 reprints. So the 15 triggers, similar to the previous set, and also 5 triple R reprint from BT04. Right, so for the pack design, this time around we have 2 designs. So we have the Dragontree and also Bruce. And instead of the usual 7 cards per pack, right, this time around we have 1 extra token cards in every pack. Right, so before we do, so this is similar to the usual packet. Right, so today our target will be the DSR. And as usual, each pack will have 1 rare and 2 rare and above. Right, and this is a reprint from the previous set, which is one of the Calamity cards. Right, so it's an alternate art. So this is grade 1, which will be the beginning of the end. Right, it's the exact same card with the same effect from BT08. Right, so you can use either one of them in your deck. And also we have the token. Right, so this is the Strawberry Prince collaboration token. So they are plant tokens, and also the Noble Rose token. This is the Noble Rose token, while the individual characters will be the plant token. Right, so this is the 3rd print of plant token. Right, I don't think we really need that many. Right, another Calamity card. Right, so we start off with a double R, Gloria Storm Dragon from Kita Century. So during your turn, if you have Persona right, counterblast 1, return all your opponent's rear guard in the same column as this unit back to the bottom of the deck, and during this turn, this unit get power plus 5k to clear the field. And I believe this is another double R, which is the FR version. Right, so it's Sylvan Horn. So if you have a Vanguard with grade 2 and above with different name as this unit is treated as a grade 3, so you have grade 2 in your deck and your hand. Right, so this is the plant token. So there's a total of 5 types. So each of the character, and when all 4 together. So you can use them as a normal plant token and Noble Rose token. Right, so we have the triple R. So and a new Prayer Dragon. Right, this Prayer Dragon works for both the normal Nirvana deck and also the Java deck. Right, this is a very strong upgrade. So it's a lot easier for you to have a hybrid deck now. Right, our second FR. So this is a Resentment Dragon. When this unit enters a rearguard circle by effect, Soul Blast 2 to counter charge 1, and this unit get power plus 5k. I will say that this is a unit with potential in the future. Right, not many that can actually make use of this other than Youthberg at the moment. Right, but I believe for decks such as Shadow Paladin and Royal Paladin may have some use for it. And of course, it's very useful for premium. Right, Clad in Prayers. Right, the one special thing about this set is we have a lot of generic effects. Right, so you can actually have a lot of fun upgrade to your decks. Right, and we have the new heal trigger that guard plus 10k if your Vanguard's grade is lower than your opponent. So against things like Stride, or even if you are stuck at like grade 0 for the new Dragontree deck, this is actually a 20k shield for the game. Right, another new unit. So counter blast 1 if you have Persona right during this turn. Choose a total of 3 units from both players' field. Put them into soul, and for each card put into soul plus 3 power plus 5k. Right, you can clear the opponent's field. Right, so green sheet. So this is the new unit. Right, so if you use this as your first Vanguard, you can actually have a total of 5 cards in your right deck. So this card, the 3 Calamity card, and also 1 over trigger, so total of 5 cards. Right, so for the effect, you can actually check the it's already translated the link at the bottom. Right, we'll be testing out the different builds for this deck over the weekend, so look forward to it. Right, so currently I think we have all 4 here. Right, so for the Dragontree deck, it's actually very versatile. You can throw it into almost like every other base, right? So you can even go for the collab set. You can actually mix it with the collab set if you want. Right, so this one is the Dragontree support. And the Dragontree support actually works well in any deck, almost any deck, other than a few deck that run specific unit like Bruce, Seraph Snow. Right, so this is a Noble Rose token. Right, so one thing about this set is each box will come with either one of them. Right, you only get one of these. So there's the Dragontree token, the marker, plant token, and the Noble Rose token. So each box you only get one of them. Right, not one each, but one of them. Right, which makes the Dragontree token very rare, since we have all these units that can replace the plant and the Noble Rose, but we don't have anything to replace the Dragontree marker. Alright, and of course you would like to have at least 4 of them. Right, and the special reprint. So we managed to open the critical trigger for Dark States. So once again, it's the reprint of the 15 trigger plus 5 triple R from BT04. And the rate is pretty bad for the BT04, and you only get 1 reprint card per box. Right, 1 reprint card per box, similar to the previous set. But I believe the English version actually have a better rate from what I heard. Right, I think I managed to hit the jackpot. Right, so we have the Swirler, an expensive triple R, right? So if you were to manage to open one of these, you will replace a common card. Right, so the trigger is a confirm have, while the triple R is very random. Like really random. Double R. And I believe if I were to open that, I shouldn't have any DS here. Alright, another unit from the new red line. So we have the Blue Death Star, our Nova Grappler unit in the D series. So this deck actually plays with the, as usual, any brand gate is the order card. But the one special thing is that you need to have the Grade 0 first rank card in your soul. Alright, so if you were to play against things like Seraph Snow or whatever that actually can manipulate your force you to Soul Blast, you need to soul charge a lot just to keep up with it, just in case. Alright, so right now we have a lot of plant tokens, right, which I don't think we need them. Most probably I'll just be keeping like one each for collection's sake. Alright, so we have the new Bruce Permans that allows you to go into Final Rush from the very beginning. Just that just take note that the Final Rush is between the battle phase to the end of the opponent turn. So some of the ability that activates during your main phase will not be activated. Right, at the same time, some units that used to be activated during your turn can actually be activated during opponent's turn. Right, so we are no longer the slower deck now. We can actually go to the Final Rush from the very beginning. The thing will be the Final Burst. Right, another staple for Brungate. Right, so that's all from our box 1. Right, let me put the cards aside. Throw the token in one corner. Right, so from our first box, here we have 4 triple R. Alright, 4 triple R. 6 double R. 2 FR, and also 2 special reprint with 1 triple R version. Alright, let's go for the last box. Alright, hopefully we have good luck in this box. Just give me the Dragontree DSR, or even the Bruce one will do. And just for the additional information, this is not even its final form yet, right? Because the Dragontree marker actually checks for your Vanguard to have either Dragontree name or unit called Mask. Right, so we are not sure what is Mask, but I will believe this is the next set, since the next set is called Dragon Masquerade. Right, and hopefully it actually make use of all the different Dragontree support, the triple R, so that we have a mixed clan deck in the future, which is similar to what we had for Buddy Fight back then. Right, the type of boss unit that have multiple clans or nation. Or is it called world? Yeah, it's called world for Buddy Fight. Right, so hopefully we get a multi-nation deck. Should be very interesting. Alright, surprisingly no foil at all. Right, so you have another Noble Rose token. Right. Which there's no need, since you can only call one, right? You can only call one per key on the field. Right, first triple on this set. So Stoichia support. Activate if your Vanguard is grade 3 and above, counter blast 1, soul blast 1, at a normal order from your drop to hand. Right, this sounds like something that's very useful in Zoga. Maybe we can have a Zoga Dragontree deck. Right, global support for Brand Gate. Right, so not only is it for the Blitz deck, right, so when this unit enters and you have a set order on the order zone, counter plus 1, discard 1 card from hand. From your deck, search for a card with the same name as a Vanguard or a product card from deck. Review, add it to hand, shuffle the deck. If your Vanguard is withdraw, you can put one product card from your hand onto the order zone. Right, definitely a very useful card in any Brand Gate. Right, support for the hero deck. Right, this actually makes the hero deck very strong. So when you discard this for the base effect, you can actually counter blast 1 to call it onto the Vanguard circle, and if you do so, from your drop zone, put 1 card into the base as scout. Right, this actually solves a lot of problem for the deck. If I can have a straight 4 to 5 win during BCS with an incomplete hero deck, with this support I believe we can even go further during our next event. Right, another Glorious Storm. Currently you have 2 triple R and 4 double R. Right, means most of the cards here will be foil. Right, support for the new what's the name? Right, the new Dark State right line that allows you to put a trigger unit from your drop into soul for free. Next we have the new Stoichia right line that plays with the plant token. Triple R support for Bastion. Right, so this unit actually, by putting this unit into soul, choose your Vanguard. During this turn, all your grade 3 Vanguard get boost. Right, so it's a new unit that allows all your grade 3 to have boost in Bastion. Right, last one should be FR. Right, or did I mix up the FR just now? Right, so the new triple R. Right, what's this? Oh, right, so this is a FR. Right, so this is a double R to FR. So we actually managed to open 2 double FR in this one box. I'll say that's pretty lucky. Alright, let's take a look at the result from this box. So as usual for triple R we have, right, it's not usual, we have 5. Alright, we actually managed to have 5 triple R. 6 double R, 2 FR, and one special reprint. Alright, let's go for the bonus. So first of all, so we have a special item today. Right, so for players in Singapore and Indonesia, right, we actually get a bonus playmat. Right, the RRR support for Bastion, Rondalia. Right, so every 4 box will get you one of these, which I believe the shop actually gave me 3 less, right? Out of the 12 boxes, only got one of them. Right, maybe some mistake. And for the higher rarity, this time around we managed to open 2 FFR. So the Dragontree and also more of the Dragontree support. Alright, so since there's no longer points, so we can't actually get the points to exchange for sleeve anymore. Right, so the previous set was the last set, and they will no longer have any points, new points in the future. Alright, so that's all from the unboxing. So for the next few days, we'll be thinking of different combination to make full use of our dear Dragontree. Alright, so thank you for watching. See you again.